Jose bowed hurriedly. "It's thanks to your healing, sir. I'm mostly healed now." Wilbur appraised Jose briefly. Jose felt like Wilbur was staring right through him. Wilbur nodded. "Not bad. You're about 80% there. You'll be completely fine with just a few days of rest." "It's all thanks to your spiritual energy, sir, that I'm no longer in danger. Please, tell me if there's anything you need." Jose bowed once again. Just then, Faye emerged from her room as well. She walked downstairs, heading out for work. Wilbur saw her and said, "Oh, perfect. You can be Miss Eve's driver and bodyguard in the meantime." "I'll be sure to do my best. I won't let you down, sir." Jose was delighted to receive a task that made use of him so soon. To be honest, Wilbur had been planning to accompany Faye to and from work himself these few days in light of Blake's threat. However, with Jose being mostly healed, having him protect Faye was a pretty good choice. Jose himself was an expert at the aura blow phase, which would be enough for him to defend against regular attacks. This way, his cultivation would not be disrupted. Besides, he did not really enjoy showing himself in public much anyway. Faye said to Wilbur at once, "Do you think Blake is going to do anything to me?" "I can't say for sure, but prevention is better than cure," Wilbur responded in a solemn tone. Faye nodded silently, agreeing with Wilbur's words. Following that, Wilbur nodded and Jose followed Faye out of the house for work. Wilbur sat in the living room for a while before preparing to continue meditating. Cultivation required a high level of maintenance, and stopping or pausing at any point would only lead to regression. That had always been the case. Yet just then his phone rang. Wilbur saw that it was a call from Chelsea and scrambled to pick up the phone. "Chelsea?" Wilbur said. There was a pause before a hesitant voice started speaking. "Wilbur, I'm at Willow Corp right now. Do you think you can come over?" "Sure, I'll be right there." Wilbur did not ask what was going on. He simply agreed before making his way over. He hung up the call and left at once. His car, however, had been sent for repairs by Faye, thus Wilbur called a cab and made a beeline for Willow Corp. He reached the building in no time and slowly walked in. The first floor was filled with shops. There were people everywhere. The place was very lively with the hustle and bustle of pedestrians. Wilbur looked around and decided to walk around for a while leisurely. He had never visited this place in the 3 years he had married into the Willow family, and he was going to take the opportunity to walk around this time. The first floor sold retail goods. Wilbur took one round and went up to the second floor. The second floor sold clothes, with a large variety of brands including some luxury ones. Just as Wilbur was walking around, a voice suddenly called out, "Wilbur?" Wilbur turned around and saw that it was Nancy. He jumped in surprise. "Do you work here?" Nancy smiled. "Yes, I do. What brings you here today? Why are you walking around in a mall, alone?" "I'm just looking around," Wilbur replied with a smile, checking out the counter Nancy was stationed at. It was a flagship store of a foreign clothing brand. The shop was quite big, with 5 workers on the floor, including Nancy. Just as Wilbur and Nancy were in the middle of their conversation, a middle-aged man walked up to Nancy. "Nancy, have you thought about it? I've been waiting for that reply for ages." "I'm not interested. Can you stop disturbing me?" Nancy frowned. The man flared up in anger at once, pointing at Nancy. "How dare you? Are you looking to get fired?"